Hello, hello. This video is made for brand new Star Citizens who are having trouble spawning their first ship, finding the way to the hangar in one of the major areas such as Lorville, Area 18 or New Babbage. In case you have any additional questions or you think I've missed something, make sure you add the comment or find me on Discord or Twitter, or you can come to one of my live streams on YouTube or Twitch. I'll be more than happy to help in any of these situations. With all that said, enjoy the video and have fun. And here we are in the main view where you have to create your character. You can choose your gender, and then there's plenty of options to set up everything you want. I just went with the basic one. Once we're done with that, you have to select your system and then select the location where you want to go and the best server for your gameplay. For the first time, we're going to select New Babbage, which is in Microtech. You wake up in the room in New Babbage apartments, and the first thing you want to do is go to the door. And once you're there, you hold your F key on the keyboard and click open. Keep in mind, you can scroll up and down to run faster or just hold shift key. You find the elevator, walk to the door, and again hold F to call the elevator. Press your mouse key. Once you enter the elevator, there's going to be a panel through which you can hold while holding F key. Click on the lobby and wait for the door to open. In the lobby, you just go to the right side and always stop and enjoy the views, because Star Citizen is obviously a beautiful game. And you are looking for empty metro loop, as you can see here, so just follow that trail. At this intersection, you're going to New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport, which is to the left, and then run into one of the trains and enjoy the ride. When we get out of the train, go to the left, you'll see an exit sign. That's where you want to go. Enter any of the elevators, doing the same thing as always, F click. And once you enter the elevator, there's only one other option, which is a terminal. You get out, go to the right side, and now you can't really miss until you hit the big stairs. These are all the custom offices, which right now don't do anything special in the game. When you face the big window, go to the left. And this is where the hangars are, where you finally can spawn your ship. Approach one of the consoles, hold F and click use, and once you see your ship, the starter ship, whichever one you have, on the right side you will see a retrieve option. Click on it and just wait for a couple of seconds. The console will show you the number of the hangar where your ship is spawned. In my case it was Hangar 5. We're gonna go and get another elevator. Once inside, scroll down to the floor that your ship is spawned at. And voila! finally you get to see your pride and joy. In this case, it's a little Aurora RSI. So now I'm gonna try and explain how to get out of the hangar. As you can see, the door is closed. This is another unexplained feature in the game, so hold F on the door and always use enter ship. Once inside, wait for the door to close, hold F on the pilot chair and enter pilot seat. And then if you hold F, you're gonna get a lot of options. You use flight ready, or you can go power on and then go to engines on. Alternatively, you can just press R and now your ship engines are on and you're ready to fly. However, we need to hold the services to open the door, the ATC. You can press F11 and go to friends and then click on the spaceport ATC. Or you can do what I'm usually doing, which is hold F, go to one of your MFDs and just click the little hail button by the NB International Spaceport. If you don't have it on your MFDs, you can click on the menu on any MFDs and click on the sort of Wi-Fi icon as you can see on the screen, and yeah, get the same view. This will open the door. You can hold space to start flying, press N to retract your landing gear. If you want to see the third person view like this one, you can press F4. While in this view, if you hold Z on your keyboard, you can rotate your mouse around to see what's happening around you. Finally, you are free to fly in Star Citizen. Congrats. Now another important thing is how to get back once you approach the station in the major city. You will see the hailing icon on your MFD. Basically the same thing. You click, hail them, and you will see this little arrow pointing at the hangar you are allowed to dock into. As you approach, you will see the door opening, the hangar door opening. Don't forget, press N to lower your landing gear, because without that it's going to be a crash. You might even be impounded and charged. Make sure you're very careful when you're getting into the hangars. You don't want to hit anything around you. You can always press F4 and then make sure you land at the proper position. Hold control to go down. It can be nice and gentle, and there we go. Once inside, if you want to turn off your ship, hold F and just simply go to power off. I hope this helped. Enjoy playing Star Citizen. Okay, if you spawned in Lorville, once you get out of the bed, walk to the door, hold F, press left mouse key on the open, and then find the elevator. It can be either on the left or right side. It's always on the second floor. And then again, hold F, press call elevator, and wait for the door to open. Once that is done, you will use the console on the right side and go to the ground floor. Once reaching the ground floor, go to the left side and don't forget to enjoy the beauty of Star Citizen. On the right side, you can see the massive area of TISA Spaceport, which is a spaceport in Loreville. Lorville is a bit complicated because you can make a lot of wrong turns. Here you have to go to the left, you're going to the metro center, and you can also follow the signage around. Now we're following the yellow line, and you will see here that we are going towards the spaceport line because you need to use the train. You will go through the customs that are not important right now and enter the train and enjoy the ride. Keep in mind, trains are not always in the station, so you might have to wait for a couple of minutes. Upon exiting this train and the spaceport, you aim for exit. Just go through the customs that again are not very important right now. Don't go to the right, that's the trade district. You have to go to the left, and once you go to the left you can't really miss anymore. When we climb these stairs, you will enter this big room with a lot of consoles. Use one of them by holding F and left clicking on use. You will see your ship or multiple ships. Wait for the retrieve button to show up, click on it, give it a couple of seconds, after which you will see the number of the hangar your ship is being spawned in. In our case it's number 9, and make sure you remember this one, you will need it later. You can proceed on. Make sure you're going towards the elevators to hangars, otherwise you're gonna end up somewhere else, like in New Deal store where you can buy ships in game. Use any elevator by holding F and pressing call elevator. And then again, inside the elevator, press the hangar number that your ship has been spawned in. And there it is. Finally, you can see your ship spawn in the game. Now that's just half of the job. Obviously, we all want to fly in Star Citizen, so I'm gonna make sure I explain how to actually fly. When you approach the ship door, hold F and press enter ship. She'll open the door for you and help you go in, and hold F at the pilot seat and press left mouse key. Once you are comfortable in your cockpit, hold F again and yeah, you will be able to press to click on power on or flight ready. Alternatively, you can just press R key on your keyboard. Now the hangar is closed, you can't really go out, and you will have to hail the ATC to open the hangar door for you. So you hold F again and you go to one of your MFDs, click on the little Wi-Fi symbol, and if you look up by holding Z and moving your mouse around, you will see that the hangar doors are now open. Alternatively, you could do this by pressing F11, which takes you to the chat, go to the friends, and then you can hail by clicking on ATC on the left side. Press F4 to enter third person view, and by holding space you can start ascending. Once you're out of the hangar, make sure you retract your landing gear by pressing N key on your keyboard. Press F4 again, because in Loreville we actually have a path where we have to go through. Make sure you go exactly through these splines, because otherwise the AI will take over your ship and probably smash it into ground, which means that you will have to go all over this process again. Once you've made it out those plans, you're free to fly and enjoy Star Citizen. Another important thing that I'm going to explain right now is how to get back into Loreville or any other major city basically. As you approach the spaceport, you will see that the name appears on one of your MFDs. Make sure you click on the Wi-Fi button again. This will contact the ATC and they will give you the hangar to land into. This will also spawn splines in places like Lorville. Again, make sure you fly straight through them, because otherwise your ship will be taken by AI and potentially smashed into the ground or impounded. Once you safely went through the splines, take a look around and you will see a little arrow pointing the exact hangar you have permission to land to. Make your way out there. Don't forget, as always, you need to use N key to get your landing gear out, and you can always use F4 and hold Z to freely move around with the camera. You will see that I've had a crash landing here. Take your time. If they close the hangar by any chance, you can always hail them again and they will reopen it. Make sure you safely land so that you avoid any damage and therefore you don't have to pay for it. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something. Take care and have fun. If you chose to spawn in area 18, make sure you press Y on your keyboard to get out of bed. Then when you approach the door, hold F, click on the open. When the door opens, go out and try to find an elevator. Once there, hold F again, press call elevator. Enjoy the views while you're waiting for the door to open. And once inside, hold F and scroll through the options until you get the ground floor. At the ground floor, go to your left. You will enter this nice plaza, and there are multiple ways to go around area 18 where you might be lost. The easiest way is to go straight to the right towards the Arcor Plaza. When you're not rushing to find your ship, make sure you take a look around, walk around area 18, it's a beautiful place. When you see this massive cogwheel box, go to your right. Ignore the first entrance or exit, whatever you want to call it. And then go to the left, you will see the little AC on top and City Flight Transit, but that's where you want to go, that's where you can spawn your ships. This will take you to a little balcony where you can either enter the train or shuttle, or you can wait for one in case it's not there already. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Once you exit the shuttle, you can't really make a mistake in Riker Memorial Spaceport. You'll go through the customs that are not really active in the game right now. And once you are done with that, you will see the terminals where you can spawn your ship. Hold F and press use on one of them. And when you see the ship that you want to spawn on the right side, you will click on the retrieve button, wait a couple of seconds, and the number of the hangar where the ship is spawned will show on screen. Make sure you remember the name of the number of the hangar, because you will need it later on in the elevator. Now just keep going towards the hangar elevators. You can use any of the elevators again, hold F, click left key to call the elevator, and once inside, again by pressing F, find the hangar you need. In my case it was 3, and when you exit, there it is. Your ship is there spawned and waiting for you to take your first flight. Now getting there is not enough. We all want to fly in them, right? So as you can see, the hangar doors are all closed. And in Star Citizen, you actually have to hail ATC to open the hangar doors for you. So once you have entered the ship and entered your cockpit, there are several ways of turning the ship on. You can either press R, or you can hold F key and find the flight ready option. Once you click on that, your MFDs will turn on in your engines, and you can look up holding Z for a free mouse look. The door is closed, and hold F, scroll towards one of the MFDs and click on the little Wi-Fi symbol to contact ATC. If you keep looking up again, you will see that the hangar doors are open. Alternatively, you can press F11 and then go to the friends on the top left side and click on the ATC icon, and they will do the same. Once done, press F4 to change to third person. You can hold space to go up and press N to retract your landing gear. When you get out of the hangar in Area 18, take a turn around. You need to find the splines that you can see on the screen right now, and you are obligated to fly through them. Otherwise, the AI will take over controls of your ship and most likely smash you into the ground or make you impounded. So make sure you fly straight through the splines. You don't have to go very fast, do it at your own pace. And there it is. You're free to fly. I will just show you one more thing, which is how to get back into the hangar once you are in Area 18 or similar city. As you're approaching the spaceport, you will get contact on your chat screen, on your MFDs. Again, press F and click on the little Wi-Fi icon to contact them. They will show you the hangar where you're allowed to land and open the door for you. You will also get the splines at about 2,500 meters of altitude. Once more, make sure you fly straight through them, otherwise the AI will take over your ship controls, quite likely smash your ship into the ground and make you pay damage for it, or even get it impounded. When you're done with the splines, you can slow down and take a good look to find the little arrow pointing the hangar that is given you. It's an arrow in a circle, and it points the ground of the hangar where you can land. Make sure you press N to have your landing gear out, because without it you can't really land. And then be very careful not to hit anything while you're flying in. If it's easier for you, press F4 for third-person view, and while holding Z you can adjust the camera to your own liking and try and get the soft landing. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it helped. If you need any additional help, make sure you leave it in the comments or come to one of my streams on Twitch or YouTube. Have a great rest of your day. Take care and have fun. Bye.